What's good, Fin Nation? What's good? It's your boy Reason. We are back here for another one. Tonight, I'm joined by the homie Martin as ball game guys. He is currently dealing with a personal matter. Y'all need to send ball game as much love and good energy and positive energy as you can right now. Just a few hours ago, he lost his. If anyone knows ball game, they know he loves his dog, man. Always going out with walks with the pup and stuff like that. Well, just a couple hours ago, the homie ball game actually lost his dog passed away. So everyone send ball game as much love as you can. He's hurt right now. He needs the community's love to help pick him back up. But yeah, on that note, Martin, how you doing tonight, brother?
Oh, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Whole ball game is, finding a good space, and a good train of thought, good frame of mind, bro. Because any type of loss of life is especially close loss of life is just serious altogether, man. So I hope he's getting through it, the right way, positive way. So prayers up, man.
So, bro, this is officially the last week. It looks like
of the good,
All-22,
the
the
bad,
good and the ugly
and the
before
ugly.
Tua returns, and we start breaking down every drawback of him once more.
By
With
by
the,
the by the
go
by
ahead.
the way, Reason, I think we have to go ahead just like you promised, because we all expected this as far as Jakeem Grant's exodus. We got to update this intro, bro. He has to stop returning kicks for us. Make it Jalen Waddle. We got enough film on Waddle, even if he fumbled the kick against the Bills, bro.
Yeah.
Let's update that, man.
Well, yeah,
Let's go ahead and do it.
I've already talked to my buddy who JoeyShotz who does this stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna see if we can get an updated version of that. So
Mm-hmm.
um yeah. So but okay, so you had some time. We're gonna go over about 20 plays here.
Right.
Hand selected. What did you think of everything you watched in that 10 minute? It's like about 10 minutes, right?
But yeah, not about 9-10 minutes. It's not as bad as the score made it seem. I think things got really out of hand. When it felt like um, we just got stagnant on offense, and then defensively we just kept letting things just happen in front of us. But I think it was a relatively decent game as far as competing. These guys, and that's what they usually do every game. But as far as this one against the the reigning Super Bowl champs, I think it was a relatively good outing as far as competing. Obviously, the score just makes it so hurtful to the eyes. But I like the film. Jacoby did as much as he could. However, there were still a lot of plays, left on the board. And there's still things to improve throughout every phase of the football. And we'll see it. We'll see it, man. When you bring it up, we'll break it down for
Yeah, and Baker, he had a
real.
like that. The
I
thing
was
I'm
I
gonna
was gonna
point
let the
out
film speak for itself.
when we get to that Giovanni Bernard touchdown,
Mm.
the effort he put in once he got beat was a joke, bro.
Yeah,
Like he literally
yeah.
turned the burners off. Like he literally,
J-
as soon as he got beat, he just looked around. He's like, okay, he's got 10 yards, so I'll just let him go.
Jerome Baker's effort the last couple games. Let me just say that.
I can give you
Uh,
13 million reasons why it's not good enough, bro.
but I think this is a direct reflection of his relationship with Brian Flores. Once you're in Brian Flores, good graces as far as communication and
Guys taking
what
snaps off, bro.
he just does what he wants. You know what I mean? And it's no different from Pop Warner, high school, college, and the pros. As soon as the coach really shows that affinity towards you publicly, in front of
How
other
you get?
players, you're on
I
cloud nine, bro. You
Bro,
can't do
I don't know
nothing
how he's
wrong.
getting away with it. And then
It is what it is
you
now, man.
watched all of it, right?
Nah, I couldn't
Okay.
finish like the
Okay.
last bit of
Okay. Did you see the motion play
the motion.
with Fournette?
Nah, I don't think I got to that one either.
Wait till we get to that play, bro. This
You
guy's
got to fill me in. Yeah,
this guy's out in La La Land, dude. It's unreal. When I see that, first note I took was this is what I talk about when he doesn't have instincts or good read and recognition skills and awareness. Boom, in one play. I don't know, man. He's been one of our worst players this season. Like, that's legit.
Not like hyperbole.
I'm not even like, people know how I feel about Jerome Baker. I'm not even being biased. Like, that's literally an objective opinion right now. He's been terrible. Even people who defended his money have talked to me and been like, wow, he's been bad. And I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know.
But contrary to popular belief, people on Phinside, what is it? The Phinsider, the blog webpage for like SB Nation.
Yeah.
I went out and I went on a limb and I was like, look, y'all, Jerome Baker ain't good. And people are attacking me like, what are you talking about? He leads the team in tackles. It's the same story from last year, bro. Right?
All
they have no clue.
You know what my problem is? There's not a lot of stats like QBR, QBR passer rating. There's not a lot of analytical stats that can actually tell you. Okay, I shouldn't say analytical stats. There's not a lot of face value stats that can tell you whether someone's having a good or a bad season at linebacker.
True.
You know what I mean? Like,
true.
Not a lot of them blitz consistently. Like last year, we used them a lot differently than we're using them right now. But what's crazy is we started off up until the Jacksonville game using him the way we're using him now, and they ended up just using him as an off-the-ball blitzer. But anyways, like, it's just the tackle, it's such a misleading statistic because give me the context of all 110 tackles. You know what I mean? Like, if 60 or 70 of them are the running back 4 or 5 yards beyond the line of scrimmage, or if 20 of them are blown assignment or coverage by him in pursuit and they've already gained 16, 18, 26 yards and then he makes a tackle, let me know.
I know. That's
you know
how
what
it's
I mean?
To be.
Like, that's the problem with tackle. Like I need like a per yard, like an average per yards per tackle. Like, tell me how far from the line of scrimmage each tackle's happening. I need some kind of analytic for that. You know what I mean? So it's just misleading, man. It's just misleading with Jerome Baker. Like, if you actually know what you're looking at and watch, there's a lot of red flags, man. Again, the responsibilities are he can't handle all these responsibilities.
But again, is it him or is it coaching? I mean,
well,
he's just doing what he's being coached to do, really.
Yeah, but the thing is,
as far as positioning and
plays. But as a coach, yeah, you're right. Because as a coach, you should know how much this guy can handle. If I can sit there and watch film and say this guy's instinctual, this guy, look at his recognition ability, look at how he reads the play pre-snap, and he's correct. If he takes a false step one way and that ends up being the way the ball goes, so he can just follow up on that false step and he's there immediately and closing in on the hole. Like, you should be able to tell. Like, if a guy on YouTube can tell that, why can't they? You know what I mean? Like, it's just more like, yeah, exactly. Shout out to BallGame because he always talks about it. Coaches think they can coach up any player, right?
That's not true. Yeah.
That's why
true.
Well, that's why they think that's why you always see these teams getting reclamation projects, right?
Very true.
So, all right. You ready to do this?
Let's jump in, man. 30 feet, bro. Let's jump in this, man. I already know what it's going to look like.
You guys, smash that like button if you're new here. Subscribe. If you'd like to donate, PayPal.me/Phinside. Become a Phinside the NFL Patreon. Patreon.com/Phinside the NFL. Also become a YouTube channel member. Shout out to each and every one of the Patrons and the YouTube channel members. Patchvibes.com. Use code Phinside to save 20% off of your order. Backroomcollection.net. Use code Reason to save 10% off your order. And ThriveFantasy.com. Use code Phinside to have every dollar up to your first 100 deposited matched. ThriveFantasy.com, your number one fantasy prop betting website. Go check them out. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into that. Now we got the formalities out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Your boy just ripping through it. All right. You know what? And I got to say this too.
Yeah.
Austin Jackson was actually better than I initially thought when I went back.
Yeah. Like the only play that I thought he kind of struggled on was like the very first one, and then after that it was just solid play. You know what I mean?
Is that the one where his head's just like back and he's just getting like, I don't know.
Well, not that one. Not like if you see this first play right here, as far as the angle he took to kind of do his job blocking, it was a little off for a left guard. But I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Like, this is your first live rep at guard, so learn from it. You know what I mean? So
yeah. All right. So you got right here. The Bucs showing cover 2, Dolphins and 11-man personnel with Jacoby in the gun. Gaskin to his right, one receiver split wide right, 2
Gesicki in the slot,
split to the left with Gesicki in the slot.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where, if you guys remember, a guy who I talked about when I did my edge rusher show, Joe Tryon, number 9, he blows by Eichenberg right here.
Mm-hmm.
Boom! Look at that on that inside move. Eichenberg's like, where'd it go? And forces Brissett back to the left. But then look at Eichenberg sticks with it, bro. We weren't seeing this with Jackson, right?
Exactly.
Stuck with it.
Exactly.
He helps out, clears it out for Brissett, and Preston turns on the burners on his go route, and then notices Brissett scrambling. Look at, he turns it into a comeback route, keeps the toes in, and Brissett makes a great throw, and that's an even better catch. And I really want people.
Catch.
Well, before we go back, I'll bring it back for you. But I want people the toe work here. When you see from the God view angle, look at. Okay, so see this Eichenberg now sees him coming, engagement, and right through him, just swims through him. But look, he sticks with it. Boom!
That's all you need. That's all you need.
Mm-hmm. We'll bring it back one more time. So
and you can watch Austin Jackson at left guard too. That's why I said like this might have been his only rep. Yeah, because the guy just really just beat him. Like I mean, we'll see it. We'll see it.
Eichenberg got destroyed.
Eichenberg's issue was Tryon was actually blitzing from the slot corner position, which was like weird, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you look at this, and I get that, and that's what I initially thought first.
Mm-hmm.
Watch what him identify him. He's identified him right here. Come on, man. You got time. That's enough time to square him up, bro. So
yeah, but let's be fair
look at
now.
The problem is, look at how he took him on. That's the problem. He lunged. He put his head down, and he lunged that contact. So he just swam through it, and boom. That's not that he didn't do a good job engaging there. That was his issue.
I agree, and to be fair, reason
effort,
with right, that was good recovery effort. I agree.
And I just want to show people this before you make your point.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look at the toes here. Anyways,
that's toe tap, Tony.
I'll bring it back for you. But go ahead, make your point about Eichenberg.
Yeah, well, with Eichenberg's case, Joe Tryon's been doing that to a lot of players this season, bro.
He's a beast this year, buddy.
Yeah, like he's quietly going to be like the steal of the first round in 2020.
And I'm pretty sure I had him when I did those mock drafts on the channel. I'm pretty sure I had Tryon going to them in one of them. But anyways,
you did. Yeah, I can recall. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, man, he's elite. Mm-hmm. That's a toe tap right there. If you ever seen one, bro.
Tony toe tap.
But again, that's why I keep trying to tell you, bro. I think Preston's our best pro wide receiver. Like everything that you want out of a pro wide receiver, as far as presence of mind and awareness of concentrating on the catch while at the same time keeping your both feet in, and like he's just, this dude's a pro, dog. Like,
well, and the smarts to come when you see the smarts to turn his go route into a comeback when he notices his quarterback in trouble,
is in distress. Exactly.
Yeah, that's a smart heads up play by Preston too.
Yes.
And you know what? On that first drive, he looked like he was going to break the game open, and then they stopped going to him. Like it was the Waddle syndrome. Oh, it's working. Get away from it. But look at that. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Brissett for the like rope, bro.
That was a great throw by Brissett.
Yeah,
I was
man.
impressed by Brissett this week.
Yeah. I love this film, this game, but
so the Bucks here, they drop back into a cover one zone. Dolphins are going to be an 11-man personnel. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Brissett's in the gun. Gaskin is to his left. And what happens here is simple. Gaskin is totally going to whiff on chipping Devin White.
Yep.
But Brissett is going to have the wherewithal to get rid of the ball to Preston real quick on that hitch route right there. And look at the corner over pursued to the outside shoulder. So he takes the inside angle and he's running away with it. Now, wish he would have took it to the house here because this drive only ended with 3 points, right? Like we didn't score a touchdown. But
that was an absolute laser by Brissett.
Look at Gaskin. Gaskin fakes and then
Theo laid. And again with Gaskin on that one, that was actually supposed to be a play action. But remember when I said, like, I think it was like the Buffalo film, how Jacoby used to do the RPOs, and sometimes you're supposed to not, follow through with the play action and just go straight to your pass play.
Yeah.
When you see, so that was the case in here too. And
because he knows the tight end's pulling, so there's no protection there.
Yes. So he immediately, all right, let me just get straight to my throat. And Gaskin, like we just said, he just olayed on that block. He didn't break out of his play action
too. Yeah,
exactly.
Gaskin needs to adjust out of the play action as well, right there.
Hell of a play by Preston, though, man. Lord Jesus, Lord.
Wish you would have taken it to the house.
All right, with that 4.8 speed.
I know. Because we only finished with 3 points on that drive. That's why.
I know, man.
So the Dolphins are in cover one on this one here, and Bucks have 2 receivers split wide right. Fournette is a single back. Brady under center. 12-man personnel. I want everyone down here to watch at the bottom here. Mike Evans on Byron Jones. And Mike Evans is absolutely going to shake Byron Jones here. He's going to sell the go, but actually he's running a comeback. Look at this. I want to show people where he breaks. Look at. That's Byron ridiculous. Is so sold on the go route. He's still watching Brady here. And look at and Evans is already starting to break back to the ball. Look at this. He created almost 5. Look at
it's ridiculous.
He created 7 yards of separation between the catch point and Byron Jones.
And that was this is one of those rare routes in the NFL that only the cream of the crop of quarterback to wide receivers can run this type of play. This is a 25-yard comeback route.
Yeah, it's a big boy throw outside the numbers.
Big boy route, big boy throw, and defensive backs are normally coached. If a receiver gets past 15 yards, normally they're taking a shot, right? So Byron he's in the right. He's in the right. He's doing exactly what he was supposed to do. Yeah. But this is one of those rare route combinations that only the cream of the crop, the tip of the top of quarterback wide receivers in this league, they can get away with this route. And clearly, let me go ahead and just get my, get my goat, my goat chant on, man, because we gonna see something this film session, bro. This is the goat in the flesh, bro. I can't even front nobody.
I hate him so much. And then
Why?
Because he just won't go away. and then he gives a stiff arm to Byron at the end there just to add to it.
I know. A little disrespect, but it's football. Look at the throw though, man. 25 yards. Boom. Yeah.
It's so much separation, Evans can get back up. And then the disrespect. All right, so this is what I was talking about earlier. So the Bucks, this is 10-man. The Bucks in 10-man personnel with Brady in the shotgun, and I want everyone to watch 55 here. 55 is he's over at the top towards the 10. He's inside black cleats next to the orange cleats. That's Jerome Baker. Giovanni Bernard is going to absolutely give him the work on his route out of the backfield. And I want people to watch the effort after Bernard makes a catch that Jerome Baker does, because it's absolutely low effort, right?
Embarrassing.
Throws there. Watch. Watch. He's already starting to stand up. Yeah, he's in. Yeah, whatever. We're good. And Holland, even though he knows,
it's almost like Giovanni Bauer is like in the backfield. He's like, let me put this man on my highlight tape real quick.
that was just but look at how much of a gimme that was. Like,
and at the end, I don't know if you guys watch like battle rap, like URL or something like that. Man, he gave that celebration is like DNA saying, get him the fuck out of here. Like that's exactly what happened, bro. He's like, man, he can't guard me. Get him out of here.
Look at how much he got.
Welcome back.
Look at how much he sold on that. He bid on that slight hezzy before the break, though. Eh?
That's look.
Watch,
again,
right here. Watch, ready? And then he sold. And now he's off balance, trying to make up for it, and it's just whatever.
Look, Giovanni Bernard for the last 8 to 10 years has been one of the best third down receiving backs out of the backfield in the NFL. Yeah. I give him that.
All right. So here you go. Bucks showing cover 1 man. Dolphins 10-man personnel. Brissett in the gun. Gaskin to his left. 2 receivers out wide left. 1 split wide right. And basically, I want to show this because this is the first bad rep since Greg Mancini started that he has. As Nunez Roches is going to have him on skates from the get-go, and it's going to cause Brissett to flush out. And
he got moved back there.
And then if we watch here, I want from this next angle here, I want to show people. You're going to see Mance get pushed back here, but actually watch Jackson on the play. Good play by Jackson here. He's going to pass off McLendon to Eichenberg, who's going to set him out wide for Brissett to step up and actually make the completion to Gaskin. So you can watch Mance get pushed up in the middle here, and then you can also watch Jackson pass his man off, and that's why Brissett is allowed to stand up, step up in the pocket, though. So look at he's on.
That's Vita Vea. Just
no, it's not. It's not Vita Vea.
That's not Vita.
No, that's Nunez Roches.
Oh, underrated.
Yeah, you just pushed him right back.
I thought that was Vita.
No.
Nah, that you know what that rep was. Nah, it looked bad. It looked bad, man. He got
Are you trying to make up for Greg Mance? He got dominated.
he got
dominated.
He got moved back there.
Look at this. He's already in his lap, and he's got to the top of his drop. Look at this.
But at the same time, do you believe that the double team should have happened initially with Austin Jackson on that one? Was that something Austin Jackson could have helped out initially?
Yeah, after he passes him off. Because watch, Austin Jackson actually takes him on and passes him off with a push.
Mm-hmm.
They could have made an adjustment. That would have been a pre-snap adjustment.
Yeah.
Because he was keeping his zone clean there. That's what he was about, right? That's why he's backpedaling with nothing around him. Then he does go up and clean off Tryon there at the top.
I just like Jackson in the middle of the mess, bro. He's more alert in there, bro. When he's on the island, forget about it.
I know. All right. Dolphins, 10-man personnel. Brissett, he's in the shotgun. Gaskin to his left. Bucks. Going to show cover 1 man here. Gaskin's going to come free out of the backfield up the left side on the wheel route, and it's a beautiful throw here by Brissett. Leads him, boom, right in. Easy 6. 4. Once more, we'll take a look at that. Watch this. Good pocket. Look at Jackson working there. Look at Jackson putting in the work. Look at Jackson putting in this work right here. Look, bumps him out, passes him off, and then comes back inside to help out. Look at the clean pocket and nice little throw in the bucket.
That looked good.
Yeah, it did.
That looked good.
Go back. Let's go back here. We'll show people from the broadcast angle. I like the throw here because guess what? Brissett, look at his release point. He's throwing with the anticipation that he's going to run under it. He threw before he broke out behind the coverage. He read the coverage and nice throw. He identified the soft spot and threw to it because he knew his man would be there. Good throw by Brissett. You know what's funny though? What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy?
Yeah, something just came up, man. Something just came up, bro. I got to duck out real quick, bro.
Yeah,
I
go
got
do
to
your
duck
thing,
out,
bro.
man. All right, man. I'm holler at you, bro.
All right,
Appreciate
brother.
you.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. So the thing I actually do love about this that I wanted to say was, I want people to watch Brissett make this throw. Look at how hard he's trying to put touch on this ball. Like look at his release and everything like that. It's one of the most fluent releases that I've seen him actually have when we've broken down his tape. So I thought that was pretty interesting. All right. So, and if you actually go back here, Preston Williams down here at the bottom is going to actually get open on his post. And, you got right here the safety at the top watching the eyes. And now it would have been a tough throw when you would have had to turn on the burners to get over top of them. But you had Preston get inside leverage on his man, but it would have had to been a nice throw. But obviously he took made the proper read here for sure. All right. Again, I want people to watch Brissett's release here. Look at how he's forcing the touch on it. I find it absolutely hilarious. All right. So the next play here is you can see the Dolphins heavy at the line of scrimmage right now. And the Bucs are in shotgun and 10-man personnel. And it's Trips bunch to the right and Evans is out to the left. And then Brown motion there. And look at the push by Baker. At the point of attack, he sends Ali Marpet, one of the better guards, backwards, and he gets to Brady. Look at here. You're going to see from the God view. And Phillips, if you watch, look at they got Phillips on the inside here, shading the inside shoulder of the center. And look at the push that Baker's about to get here. Ali Marpet pulls over, and then he takes on the running back, and Baker pushes the running back. And then also, there you go, Phillips gets in there too. They clean up, and they get a sack on Tom Brady. Great push by Baker there, even if it was against a running back. So now you got the Dolphins showing cover one press man. Bucs are an 11-man personnel. You got two receivers split to the left and one to the right with Brady in shotgun. And Ronald Jones is to the right. Now Evans is going to motion inside. And Howard from the jump, he's just caught chasing. And if you notice there, look at Needham. Watch Needham come out. Needham trips. Needham just straight up trips on his shoelace. And that creates the beginning of a seam on this left side. Because if you watch Holland at the top of your screen, look at Holland's already committed to 84 Cameron Brate's route here. And you've got Antonio Brown on this crosser route screaming across the middle of the field. And it's just a making of Holland overcommitted to Cameron Brate. Needham tripped. And as soon as as Howard gave the inside to Antonio Brown there, he was beat. And he was beat cleanly there. Well, now one time when you see it. So now you understand why that seam opened up. This seam should have never really opened up. But, now Needham, look at Needham just turned off the burners. He just turned them on when he noticed Brown running by him and gone. So just a bad play by the third level all around. of the Miami Dolphins defense. All right. So now we got 11-man personnel for the Bucs. 2 receivers stacked to the left, 1 to the right. Brady's in the gun. Fournette's to his left. The Dolphins are showing cover 1 man press. Fournette, you get a motion to the right side. And this is where I was talking about Baker. Look at Baker. Baker right now is at the 36-yard line in the middle, just starting to – he's just breaking on him now. And he whiffs on the tackle. This is Baker's man. So watch. You got Baker right here. He's up right now. He's at about the 39-yard line. Off the right side, he's standing up. It's the guy with the armband. And now he just catches the motion. Look at how late the motion is. Ball snapped. He's at the, he's right now he's at the 37-yard line. And Fournette's now he's at the 36. And Fournette's already breaking out into the flats, wide open. And then he gets there before the sticks. Fournette puts on the brakes. And Baker also whiffs on the tackle. So when I talk about poor read and recognition ability and instincts, Baker really is not that great right now. Look at that. Whiffs on the tackle because he goes high, and Fournette just goes underneath and boom. All right. So Dolphins here, 10-man personnel. You got trips right. 1 receiver to the left with Brissett in the shotgun, and Brown to his left. With the Bucs showing cover 2 man. Jackson is going to get his head worked and pushed back while Eichenberg has problems containing Shaq Barrett on this. See right there? Look at it, just getting pushed back that left side. Brissett doesn't step up, and by the time he goes to throw, Barrett is now wide enough where he can reach out and strip, and he does so. And it's a huge turnover and a momentum shift of the game. Now, if you go back, watch this again. Eichenberg just can't contain him. Look at Jackson's just getting shoved. Just getting bull rushed right back into Brissett. Barrett with the strip. Boom. Ball's out. Brutal. So now we got Dolphins in doubles, 10-man personnel, 2 receivers each side. Brissett's in the gun. Gaskin to his right. Barrett again is going to get out wide, but is held off just enough there by Smythe and Gaskin. And you'll see on the other, you're going to see on the other angle, he's going to try that strip again, but Brissett doesn't let himself get caught sleeping a second time. Watch here. Look, Gaskin's going to go that side. Now you see Smythe starting to pull to the left. They do just enough to get him around. He goes for that. You saw that hand just swipe there for the ball. Brissett avoids it and makes a nice tight window throw. Like, that is great coverage on Gesicki, who rounded out a dig route, and that's a big gain. And you always talk about people like me in BallGame, not being a fan of, Gesicki's route running. I want people to watch Gesicki on this route right here. Gesicki is on the outside to the bottom now after the motion, right? He's the Dolphin closest to the 40. And I want you to watch his route here. This is a dig route, in route, and look at how he just rounds it off. That's why the coverage is tight. He just rounds it off. So the guy just waits for him to come across the middle because he knows what he's doing. There you go. So that's when we talk about the route running, that's what we're talking about with him. All right, so now we got the Dolphins and 11-man personnel. Brissett's in the gun. Ahmed to his left, trips right. Bucks cover one man. Hollins is going to come wide open right here. Hollins is the inside man to the trip set on the right side. He's the inside receiver. He's going to come wide open on the dig route, and look at the pocket Brissett's going to get. That is a fantastic pocket. Look at Hollins right now. Hollins at the 28-yard line has his hands up. He's right in the soft spot of the triangle coverage, and he's got his hands up. And Brissett's looking. Look at the pocket around Brissett. Great job by the offense. And they find, and he just whiffs. He totally whiffs on the throw. And you're going to see it from this angle. He doesn't, I think he looks like he's afraid to throw, to put some touch on it over Devin White right there, 45. And you can't be doing that. Let me find that spot again. All right, let's get back to that. Yeah. So, I mean, if you look at this again right here, he is wide open. And look at that pocket. And you just totally whip on the throw. Now, if you go back and look at it from the God view here, you can tell he's trying to avoid Devin White. But you can put some touch on that. Touch it over his head. Don't rope it. If you have a linebacker there, just put some touch on it. But instead, he chooses a rope. And because of that, he over leads Hollins, and it's an incompletion. That's just a bad miss, man. But here we go. This is a really great throw, even though it's an incompletion by Jacoby Brissett. This is one of the better plays of the film. So the Dolphins are in 10-man personnel. 3 receivers to the left. Gesicki is to his right. Brissett's in the shotgun. Gaskin's to his right. And Preston is going to get an absolute dime dropped in his basket by Jacoby Brissett on the post route here. He's the inside receiver to the trip set. And the post is going to lead him all the way across because Brissett's flushed out. And look at, he drops an absolute dime. Look at that. I froze it right there. It's right in the hands of Preston. You got to make that catch, man. And boom. Flag will come out. But you're going to see here, if you watch number 93 to the right with the red cleats here, he is just going to absolutely blow through the B gap with the clean swipe. And, you know, Eichenberg is going to arc his man out who can chase after the disengagement. And Davis, look at Davis right there, guys. Davis is clearly getting away with a hold right now. So Davis gets away with a hold. And then look at this pass right here. Like that is a good throw by Jacoby Brissett. And that makes me think he could have made that throw, makes me think he could have put enough touch on that other throw to the back end. Over the middle, sorry, to Gesicki here. So right now, you've got 2 receivers stacked to the right. 11-man personnel for the Bucks. Running back to Brady's left out of the shotgun. Mike Evans to the left side. And again, they again use that crosser route with Antonio Brown. And again, already, Xavier Howard is chasing the route. And once the inside's given, it's a completion and it's a first down. Again, and look at how far back X is right now from the tackle. Lost the inside, lost on the crosser right away. Look at how easily he wins. Boom, on that dig. Over and through. Just not high. And I know he's battling a groin, and that's why they were just exposing it. I mean, try flipping your hips and running with a guy like Antonio Brown. Look at you, see how open he is. I mean, if they didn't have, let me go through and make sure. Let me see here something. I'm gonna watch the route concept. So it was like a levels concept, right? But what happened with the levels was the bottom two levels kind of overlapped each other, right? Because you got basically two digs right here, and then you got a top dig at the 40. So that's a levels concept, and they just overlapped each other, and that's why, like, if that other corner was not there, if Eric Rowe was not there on OJ Howard, I mean, that could have gone to the house as well. That was just luck of the play design overlapping and, bringing, look at, because I mean, look at, it's the levels, right? So, I mean, Rowe is right there for the reception. Look at where X is right now. So, if the levels concept didn't bring OJ Howard into the area, he would have only had McCourty and Holland in front of him. All right, so the Dolphins right here. Let me bring that back. Sorry. All right, so the Bucks, they got one receiver split out wide left, which is Evans. Two receivers to the right, single back, which is Fournette. And they are an 11-man personnel with Brady. The Dolphins cover one, single high, and look at the middle just open up. Look at the middle just open up. But guess what? Jalen Phillips, baby. What a play by Jalen Phillips, man. Who is coming on. He gets another sack. OJ Howard can just not handle Phillips. Phillips pushes him to the side, gets through, lands on Tom Brady, and Jalen Phillips continues to be one of the top performers of not only this defense, but this team. So we'll bring that back one more time. We'll watch from the high. And you look at the middle of the field. If Jalen didn't get there and Tom had time, look at that middle right there. Oh, boy. It is not good. But Jalen Phillips gets there, and he demolished OJ Howard. So what happens when you put a tight end on a rush specialist like Jalen Phillips? Just like literally just quick bull rush, slapped him to the side, and he's through. One more time because it's a beautiful thing. Just quick bull to the side, and he's through. Good play by Jalen Phillips, baby. All right. So here we go. Cameron Braid is going to motion to the left side for the Bucks, who are now in a doubles 10-man personnel. Fournette coming out of the backfield. And again, watch this. Into the flats to Fournette. Baker's there. Baker whiffs on a tackle. And then Holland decides he's going to throw Fournette for an extra 7 yards. But again, Baker, so now you're going to make the right read, and now you're not going to get there. So if you watch Baker, look at, he's sitting right there at the 25-yard line. He makes the right read, follows him, and then he whiffs on the tackle. And instead of being 4 yards short, this guy ends up with the first down plus another almost 10. Come on, Jerome. We're paying you $13 million for this kind of play. Does Jerome Baker show up to the Dolphins practice facility on game day with a mask and a gun? Because, then again, he doesn't need them. He's robbing the team without them. So, but this guy's just creating straight thievery financially right now. Just poor lapses continue. That is a wrap, and you are done. Oh, but he's our leading tackler, guys. He's our leading tackler. Give me a break. Give me a break. All right. So now again, that cover one look, man press. You got strong eye to the left for Tom Brady and the Bucks right now. They are in 20 personnel. And then they're going to fake the handoff, drop back, and just look at Byron get smoked again. Just get roasted by Evans. Like, this looks like a throw out of Madden. Like, and I know he's playing injured, so kudos to him, but look at, gives him towards the sideline. Now, why giving him towards the sideline? So if you make the throw, you can just push him out of bounds. You know, a lot less room to make a play here towards the outside boundary than there is in the inside. So that's why he gives him the outside. But then he drives him in, and now look at the distance he has between him and the sideline. So he can actually, because he's starting to stack them. If you go back and you watch, it's tight off the line, but now he's starting to get stacked. So running with them. And now look at, Evans is now slightly angling inside, and he stacked them. And then boom. There's the throw and the completion. But you see how quickly it can happen? And all it takes is just a little bit. All you got to do is give a little room. All you got to do is give a little room. So Byron does it proper, keeps him to the outside. But now look at, Evans is moving in, and now Evans has stacked them. And Holland's over late, and easy 6 like it's out of Madden. And it's ball game playing against EM. Nice throw, man. All right, so now back to the Dolphins. The Dolphins here, 11-man personnel, 2 receivers split wide right, 1 wide left. And cover 1 by the Bucks. And Jacoby is going to step back, and this is just a lapse in concentration. I don't know whether Waddle heard feet, what Waddle did, but the ball's there. You see it's right through his hands. Interception basically almost wrapped up the game here. And, you see it from this angle. I don't know what to explain except a simple lapse in concentration. I mean, that's right there. I don't know what to say. It's easy. He's got a big enough cushion, runs that hitch route, and the ball just goes through his hands on the hitch route, and he had enough cushion where he shouldn't be worried about feet. He shouldn't be hearing footsteps. This is just a bad concentration penalty, and maybe it's karma for me ripping on Jamar Chase so much. I don't know. But the thing is, Jalen Waddle's drops hadn't started to hurt us up until this point. This one did hurt us. You need to make that catch. It's like Jakeem Grant left his hands in Jalen Waddle's locker. So here we go. We got cover 2 by the Bucks. The Dolphins, doubles each side. 10-man personnel. And out of the shotgun, Brissett takes a snap. And look at the pressure, and look at how he evades there. And the reason why he threw that away that badly is, again, when you look here, we'll see in the God view. Just look at Jackson gets slapped away, but Davis is beat right now. Eichenberg is having issues. Brissett does a damn good job of stepping up, and now he's got to spin off because Sue is beating Hunt. And he just throws it away. Like when you look at the leaks, when you talk about Richmond talk about he doesn't know where the leaks are coming from. Look at left side, right side. Now it's coming from the right side interior. Even when you step up, it's not clean. So that was just a great example of Brissett having the awareness to get rid of the football when even when you step up, there's a man in your face. That was just great penetration against our offensive line right there. So now we got the Dolphins again in that doubles 10-man personnel. Brissett in the shotgun. And Brissett's going to step back, and Davis just gets demolished. And look at the hit by Vita Vea there to clean out Brissett. Look at Brissett. Jesse Davis almost got someone hurt again. I want people to look at what's going to happen here, okay? Jesse Davis is just going to get destroyed by Shaq Barrett off the right side. But watch on the right side over here, over top of Eichenberg. Vita Vea is going to go all the way to the left, and then he's going to come back, and he's going to finish off Brissett. Watch this one when I show you it from this angle. This is ugly. Guys, this is ugly. This is a bad hit. So look it. Just gets the push. Now he's wrapped by Shaq. And look at the contact about to happen right here. Boom. And then Vita Vea just walks away like, whatever. It is what it is. Boom. That is, you do not want your quarterback taking too many of those. And this is just an example of Jesse Davis is battling whatever injury with his leg, and he's just slow out of his kick step, and he's just beat once the engagement happens. But look at Jackson. Jackson out here pancaking fools. Shout out to Austin Jackson. Look at that. Jesse Davis just slow in his kick slide, his shuffle, and he gets beat wide. That's all that happens there. And then look at the effort Vita Vea goes through. He goes from the right all the way through Greg Mance right here. Comes in and boom, clocks. And look at Jesse Davis helping another quarterback up off the field. Like, that is brutal. And yeah, guys, that's the good, the bad, and the ugly I wanted to go over from the film on Sunday. I mean, the offensive line clearly is in better shape right now. But Jesse Davis is still a weak link, even with Austin Jackson being slid into left guard. I will admit, I didn't see a ton of bad reps. I know he allowed 4 or 6 pressures again. I think he 4 or 6 pressures, Austin Jackson, but he was definitely much better at guard than we've seen at tackle. That's for sure. But Jesse Davis is just, and 62 is Mance, guys. Jesse Davis is just a liability right now. K-Jax, that was a Vita Vea shot. That was Vita Vea who came in and cleaned that up. I know Davis is playing with a bad knee, but he's a liability right now. He like, again, if Tua comes back with cracked ribs, I don't want him taking those kind of shots. So I'm not going to make excuses for this offensive line right now, and I'm not going to make excuses for Jesse Davis. Jesse Davis has already got one quarterback hurt. We all thought it was going to be Austin Jackson that got a quarterback hurt. And you look at that, and it's like, maybe it's going to be Jesse Davis again. And I get where they're at right now. They're not going to allocate resources to trying to find a right tackle. Like, even though I'm a guy who advocated for Robert Hunt to play guard, you might need to kick him back out to right tackle and start Robert Jones at right guard or Solomon Kinley at right guard. Because I just don't want people getting hurt, let alone Tua. I mean, you saw right there how Brissett was down on the ground in clear and obvious pain, and he got back up. And right now, he isn't dealing with a injury that had the coaching staff keep him out for 3 games. It's just it feels like they're playing with fire. And they've already been burned once. And by the looks of that, they almost got burned a second time. And it's like, what are you going to need to happen for you to realize whether he's injured or not, whatever the situation with Jesse Davis is right now? We've been hearing about the leg injury since training camp. He's a liability right now. If he's injured, he's a liability because of it. If he's not injured, he's a liability because of his play at full health. Either way, he's a liability right now. And this team has already proven they can't win without Tua. So there should be even more of a mandate to protect the quarterback. We literally don't have a chance of winning games without Tua right now. That's the fact of the matter right now. So if they want even hope to sell the fans hope on getting back to the playoffs, guess what? You're going to need Tua. And you're going to need to protect him. Like, even if you got Deshaun Watson, I don't want Deshaun Watson taking these type of hits. One defender wrapping you at the waist so a big nose tackle can come in and clean you up. Jesse, I don't want Davis on the field. I didn't like him at right guard last year. I don't think Jesse Davis is a starter. But you've got the left side figured out. You know, Greg Mance had a couple bad reps, but really he was solid game 1. For the most part of this game, he was solid. You know what I mean? So they've got that left side figured out. They've got the center figured out. They've got Hunt figured out on the right side. They just don't have that last right side piece right now to at least get you through the season. Kevin, what did I think of the play calling? The play calling was all right this week. I don't have a ton of issues with it like I did previous weeks. It's getting better. And from what I heard this week, they actually took it out of Fry's hands and went back to Godsey. That's what I heard. I was originally told they're going to go to Stoodsville, but I heard they went back to Godsey. Or they just give him no longer this week was Fry the in-between guy between Godsey and Tua. They went directly between Godsey and Tua. Yeah, exactly, Jeremiah. Jackson was way worse. Agreed at left tackle. But it's just he was, Jesse's the blind side. That's why it's important. And Jesse's already got him hurt once. And all it takes is 1 or 2 or 3 lapses at that position, and you can get someone seriously hurt. So, all right, guys. That's it for the film breakdown tonight. I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to get back to working on the Jalen Phillips film study that's going to release early for Patreons and YouTube channel members. And yeah, I'm going to get to work on that. And then, yeah, I will see you guys most likely back here on Thursday night. Until then, I hope everyone stays happy, healthy, safe, and blessed. Hope you're doing well, ball game. And guys, I'll see y'all Thursday. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with me for a little bit. So we'll see y'all in a couple days. Everyone stay happy, healthy, safe, and blessed. And it's fins up all day, every day.